What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Shadow of Mordor. I'm sure at this point, if you saw the title, we are preparing to fight the Lord of Mordor. For all those that haven't played this game and all that, I learned that after taking on this mission once before, like it was probably about an hour or two ago of recording this video. I went in there and I didn't know that I didn't know that it only took what you had branded with you. So if you have 5 war chiefs branded with you, it'll take all 5 of these. But if they have bodyguards, it also brings those in. Now, I haven't exactly found out how many bodyguards each war chief can have, but I'm assuming that 4 would work. So 5 times 4 is 20. I'm not even sure there's 20 guys here, so I'm probably going to only put 4. I know I'm putting 4 with this guy because he's a ranged attack player. I'm putting ranged attack guys with him. As you can see, I have this guy. I got to do a power struggle with him to get him there, and then I have this one over here. I also have this one as well, and I'm going to try and attempt to get this one. I don't know. I have a power struggle with him, so it might not end up happening. I might actually focus more so on this. However, again, that one's also a power struggle, which we're about to face off with these two. However, I think I might just get another ranged attack player and move this guy with somebody else. Now, I have moved this one and this guy to just brand with this guy. However, I probably could have done him with him. I don't have a lot of bodyguards that are exactly, gifted to him. I know, however, that this one, Rash the Destroyer, is going to go on to black. Now, one of the things I do have to do is I do need to get all my war chiefs up to power level 20 along with their bodyguards, because then they're super powerful. And a level 12 archer basically does half the health and damage, takes my health down to half. As I learned when I intervened in a power struggle between this guy, and this guy hit me while this guy was on my side. I'm gonna try to finish up all these little power struggles in this video before we advance time and see what new captains show up. But I'm sure, as you can see, we don't have a lot of room to put a lot of captains to one person. So most likely, like this tiny guy I have here, I'm probably gonna do 2 or 3, and I'll just see where things go from there. But anyway, so I'm not too sure what I'm gonna do here. I didn't review his powers. There are different ones. Power 12, power 10. Okay, so I'll take the spike guy.
We should get a couple of
Now, let's not forget the armor I have on is what exactly the Black Hand looks like.
You'll die, and I'll take your corpse home for playtime! I've held my troops back to finish you off myself!
Alright, so as I was saying, the armor that I have on
Someone's killed him! Kill the turncoat! Split his skull!
Anyway, the armor, I was trying to say, the armor that I am wearing and the skin that I am wearing is actually what the Black Hand looks like. I learned after looking at the image when you're going to the mission. So it's gonna look really weird in that video when it's all of us, and it's just looks exactly like this.
Never, man swine! Matters beyond you are being decided here. We will gut you for this interference. How insane! Not a chance! Kill or Watch out! Everything for the master!
Alright, so...
Dread? Well, there's always next time. Do not resist!
Commander's gotta go to this guy. So most of the power struggles I have are actually bodyguards joining up over there, such as this guy was supposed to be a bodyguard, however, he did not get that, oh, this ought to be fun. I'm only level 9 too.
Forge has been cooking up a right old storm the past few days. You know what that means? More weapons, more slaughter.
I don't know if I looked to see. I think I already have him as a bodyguard to that guy. He only has one bodyguard. What is that? Oh, so it is the guy that I... Okay. Alright, I understand now. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, so... Alright, so I just need to brand these guys. Believe me when I say this. I've spent so much time, probably in the past few hours, branding orcs, just doing crazy things in preparation for this lord. As you know, I've had a strong feeling that for a while now that I would actually have to do this, but it's very time consuming. I'm not sure I'd get to him tonight. I'm sure I could. I don't know. All I know is that I'm focused on getting all the bodyguards, their power level to 20, which takes quite a while. I know I only have like 2 that are in the 15-20 area. But this guy is working to prove himself as a bodyguard. It's a recruitment, so and I'm working at the base too.
I'm in charge here. Follow or die. Follow you? You're pathetic.
It's crazy. It is imperative that I keep up with these guys, or else they go places without me. This guy to a bodyguard. Now again, I'm not sure how many bodyguards you can have on one guy.
Get in line, or die like the Adams.
These guys are all behind, so.
I'll die before I follow you. We were just kidding. We'll join you. Gave me the slip.
Should be the end of it. Yeah. Cruz promoted the bodyguard. Okay.
I was coming back from a hunt, and I heard something weird.
Well, what kind of
Now
something?
this guy's a bodyguard
Probably
now.
just ghouls screaming their heads off.
Oh.
Maybe.
And this is, I think, my level 20. No, my level 10. Anyway, this guy is connected to the one guy with the 2 axes that I showed you earlier. Alright, so now that this guy is completed, I no longer have to deal with him. Okay, so there's one over here. Oh, someone's getting executed. Probably one of the guys I branded too, and he somehow is getting executed. For reasons to come in this game, it doesn't matter how much power you have. You're a level 20 on power against like a level 7. Somehow they overcome you, and you're the one being executed. Alright, I see which one this is. I'm almost positive my guy is probably the one. Oh, no, he's not. Actually, no.
Naughty little Uruks! Time for punishment!
It wasn't me, it was a mistake! Bleed!
That's anything wrong. Yeah, if you guys see people joining and leaving the party, I am in a party, however, I'm just muted because they're all on a completely different game. Alright, so now this guy's proved himself.
Don't
He's
call me
increasing
crazy,
power.
but I heard them strange sounds.
Where's another one at? What's this one? Okay, I don't give a shit about that. There's one right here. There's another recruitment one. We'll do that one last. This is the one we need to go to. There's so much to do in preparation for this guy. I mean, he is the boss of bosses, and he's like in Wildlands, or in Wildlands, but unfortunately in Wildlands you can't, there's a crowd down there, let's not go that way. In Wildlands you can't recruit people like this and help fight with you. You can imagine fighting a war chief in this game on your own when trying to brand one or kill one is practically impossible. It's just, it's incredibly difficult because of their strength and their power. Some of them have the ability to call reinforcements, which complicates things by a long shot if you're familiar with their horn. I don't know why there's slaves up here. Look at this dude. He's nailing something into the ground. There's like concrete over here. Okay, so this is the guy. One of those guys.
Do you want to follow me? Or do you want to fight? Don't matter none to me.
Think you're strong? Prove it!
This one, this is normal. He'll go over here.
Holy Lord, or I lose my temper.
You think you're better than us?
We get it. We'll join. Lend me your swords, or I'll impale you on mine.
Never!
branded as a bodyguard now. There it is.
Worst thing about the pigskins is the way they always act tired.
Alright, so now we're gonna go on to this guy. Duel between Lugnat the Tiny and the Ripper. Okay, alright, I'm familiar with this guy. And thankfully, we don't have to go very far. We can just cross over here. Actually, hey, what do you do for some intel? Not you. Not you either.
I see you!
I'd like to know who this captain is. Alright, so he'll be a fairly easy person.
You smell blood around here?
No, you're imagining
Just really quick, we'll go and grab this dude over
here. Suffer me now!
Is this the last captain? Oh, it's another archer. For some reason, the last time I died, the game employed and promoted a bunch of people to archer, which is pretty crazy. The simple fact that this guy is able to sit here and, you know, survive while literally his head is on fire. How could anyone be able to take that pain constantly? Look, it's even metal, too. Metal gets hot from fire. So, this guy obviously has a head made of metal if he is able to just sit there and let it burn for ages. Wow, that was crazy. That's not even the guy I aimed for. Just see how far I lunged there? Yeah, okay. You guys are familiar with the term poison dog?
I'm surprised you brought a crowd to watch you die.
This guy's tiny.
Stop talking! Time to kill each other now!
That's good. He's actually losing to this guy.
Behind you!
Oh, that's because he has poison, right? Well, that's new. Simply go over here. This is one guy, it's a bodyguard. How many bodyguards does he have now? He has 3. Now, if you guys want to know something, I'll tell you a little bit of history about how many times Mr. Replay here, myself, died trying to get this guy. So, for some reason, this guy, his weapons cause extreme bleeding, so if he hits you like one time, your health bar goes from full all the way to 0. So, let's see if it tells you here. It doesn't say it on here, but if you can see, he's able to kill monsters quickly, and he's really hard to kill. And, you know, he's fearless, he runs super fast. But again, he was incredibly hard to kill because for some reason his spikes, when he hits you with that spear and all that, much like the other ones, you know, you got the poison, but this guy, for some reason, his hits cause extreme bleeding and cause your health bar to just, it was as if you were in a Bugatti Veyron just revving the engine for an hour, and you go from F to E in, you know, 15 minutes. Makes no sense, right? Anyway. Okay, so I have one. Okay, one. How many guys do I actually have on these guys? Most of these guys all have one. However, this is the only guy I know of that has 3 and 4. This guy has none, unfortunately, yet. I plan to add this guy to his army. Or somebody. Actually, I want to add this guy. Something if I don't kill him anyway. We have plenty of open positions for recruits. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 different positions. Unless I end up 7 if I kill him. And 8. So, yeah. So I have enough that are open. And this guy, of course, 9. So there's enough open that I can still go in and, you know, just do recruitments and all that to increase powers. Let's see here. Alright, so now that these guys are all done over here, how many of those things do we actually have left to do? You know, I'm almost positive we have finished all of them. That's what it appears to me. What is this? We're looking for Vandita Ortha, the quartermaster. Oh, he was killed by C. Pang or Chris. Rash the Destroyer's Feast. Is that the guy I'm looking for, actually? It's this guy, isn't it? Yes. It's amazing because he's got such great armor. However, he's a veteran captain and his power is 6, which means he'll be probably the weakest bodyguard I will ever have on any of my war chiefs. Now, I forgot what I was going to assign him to. I thought I was going to put him with this guy. I'm almost positive, yeah, I was going to put him with this guy. Gunza here is actually one of the original war chiefs. I learned that if you kill a war chief on here when you don't have the branded ability and you die, then people like these guys get promoted to war chief, and then they're extremely hard to kill. Unlike this guy, this is one of those great guys that I was able to just throw up there. He's already super powerful. He's not. All the 20s should be able to hold their own. You know, of course, with all the ranged attack players we'll have that'll be in the back, we'll be able to mow the enemy down. But let me give you a quick overview of what happens in the Mordor mission at the beginning from what I saw before I actually turned off my Xbox and hard reset it, so you know it didn't save and my war chiefs would die. When I got in there, do you guys remember Uger the Rat or something? He, I believe I've talked about him before in my previous video, the first one I made of this game. He's always around, he always comes back to life. Yeah, he is the first boss you encounter on there. So far, I haven't made it any farther after that, but after seeing how many orcs they had placed at the front, it was as if it was just like a row of these. Just all 3 of these rows, just imagine them all filled with random orcs of just regular orcs, no captains. That's basically what I saw, but I only had my 5 war chiefs plus these 2 guys right here, and I think one of these guys along here too as well. So I didn't have very many, and after learning about what all you get and the bodyguards that come with them, you know, it actually comes in handy. I was actually thinking about this for a long time. Well, if I have these war chiefs, maybe they help me fight. So that is that. Alright. We'll simply go and get this feast over, and then I will unfortunately be ending this video and continuing time and, you know, forwarding time to see what new captains come into play. Who knows, I may continue another video strictly to just, you know, again, another video strictly to just, you know, leveling up. dominate this guy.
Look at that kind of
Cthulhu.
Where's the guy I'm looking for? Aren't I supposed? Oh, it's over here. Okay. It's like, really? What am I doing here, man? It looks like he is not damageable from ranged attacks, judging by the hand. Could be deceitful.
I'll outdrink the lot of you puny lightweights!
So here's how we do this. We send this. Got all of his little friends here. And then now we can focus on
Fight! I'll kill you myself!
But anyway, so
Deathstalker!
we're basically able to
The evening sport
attack
has
him now.
arrived!
without having a fucking army protecting him.
Time for murder! Been waiting for
My
this.
bitch,
I'm
please.
too sharp for that trick.
Yeah, you're too sharp for me, Brandy. Bitch. There we go, bitch. That's what I thought. But no. Alright, so now let's simply just grab this Riri. Hopefully we don't and we will tell him to initialize in this. Which it looks like we'll be having a little bit of a longer video today. I just threw this guy off the cliff. Okay. That's new to me. Well, now that that's done, who's this? So I actually have a bunch of these guys over here. Alright, we're doing this. So we are going to that one and we'll go over here. Now, one of the things I am going to go do is I'm going to see what happens when I leave my current army here. Now, bear with me. If that happens, I'm going to probably never play this game again. If I come back and see that all my war chiefs are not there anymore, I would probably actually, again, never touch this game ever again. I want to know if I can go over to the Mordor part of the place and add 5 more war chiefs plus captains and bodyguards and all that. Now, if I can successfully do that, then I can get 10 war chiefs in there plus all the bodyguards. I should have a pretty medium-sized army of 20 to 30 guys. Oh no, this Krog, man. No. Oh, that's no one right there. That's no one. Go for the steamroll. Fuck my world.
Wanna make some trouble? Come join my crew. I'd rather die. He's gone. Must be. Join me now, you weaklings!
You can't boss me around if you're dead.
That's a pretty valid point right there.
Time to step up, boys. Join me. I only obey the Dark Lord himself. Was that him? Stinker traitor!
He's got to be the lowest level powered bodyguard that I have in my fleet now. Good lord. Alright, so I guess now I will show you guys what's going to be new now. So that is actually really annoying. I wish I could turn those off. Fortunately I cannot. So we'll just advance time here. It looks like we got a bunch of we got promoted. That's cool. That actually helps me out, so I don't have to go in there and do a bunch of things. So the only thing the game really added was 2 new captains. That was it. Promoted a bunch of people, but added 2 new captains. That's all I got out of that entire, advanced time thing. Looks like we have a new struggle over here. Evade Gimmer the Bloatus ambush of Luga Bowmaster support is okay. Alright. So there's nothing really new and else to do around here. Besides, I should probably focus more so on getting, the upgrades and all that I need to get for my abilities. You guys can see. The goal is to get these 3 right here, which are the most powerful abilities you can ever get. But 2500 M, that is actually a lot of these side missions to do. I'm sure I get an achievement for doing all those side missions, but yeah. So if you guys can see, I have 4 runes now on my sword, and only a few on my bow and my dagger and all that. I only have 2 health upgrades, so there's really not a lot. As we can see, we have a fairly good army going for us here. I see all these little blue circles are the guys that we are branded with. Looks like he is, okay, so I have 3, so what is this guy doing? Ah, okay, I see. Alright, so, might be, okay, I can't remember, didn't I assign this ranged character to work with this guy? You may be only allowed to have 3 bodyguards. Because I know I assigned it there, but it looks like, so now this guy has 3, and he has 3, so he has 2, he has 1, he has none. What am I gonna give him? I'm gonna give him this guy and this guy. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Most likely when you come back and you see me in the next video, there will be a lot different, or a lot's been changed since, as last video we were in one part of Mordor. Now we're in this new part where we basically dominate as the most powerful being in the world. Sometimes still though, I do have problems taking on dudes like, say for instance I go and I attack this guy. I would probably have a bigger problem taking him on than any other guy in the world because of his dual blades, and everybody knows what the dual axes, everybody that's played the game, dual axe guys are just like, these guys here. They do a hell of a lot of damage. They're basically like brutes. They are crazy. So if you've ever played Assassin's Creed, the brutes in that game are completely overpowered, and they you can't really use special abilities on them. But anyway, thank you for joining me on today's video.